Come on, man. You see it.
You spent a lot of time thinking about this, didn't you?
Man, only my entire life. No one to leave coach waiting.
He must love you.
That's not the impression I get.
Look, you'll be fine. All right. If he gives you any problems, you let me know. All right. I'll take care of him.
Coach Tucker showed me some photos of the gym you and your manager set up.
Yeah, I wanted to work on my game 24/7.
Something wrong?
In the vending machine. No, I just wanted to make sure I didn't have any.
We've got some strong opinions on what you should focus on, but we'd like to get your input.
We need to start holding ourselves to a higher standard. I want to focus on beating the teams that finished ahead of us last year.
You think we have low standards?
No, but we're better than what our record showed.
Okay. Fantastic. Wish being a GM was always this easy.
Shaking empty. No excuses tonight, because I know we didn't go out last night.
Time to talk rotation.
Great. I've been looking forward to this.
Every NBA player wants to start someday, and I'm sure you're no different.
I've never come off the bench a day in my life, Coach.
That's pretty much the case for every player in an NBA locker room, until they get to the league.
Right, of course.
There's no nice way to say this, so I'm gonna put it bluntly. You've got an established player in front of you. You want his spot, you're gonna have to take it from him.
Okay. That makes sense.
This team is a meritocracy. You get the minutes you earn. Nothing's given. It doesn't matter what your draft position is or how much you're getting paid. You get it done out there on the court, we'll put you in the starting lineup.
So just so I'm clear, how do you make that decision? Like, will you let me know when I've done enough to become a starter?
Yeah, we've got some milestones we want to see you hit. You hit them, we'll put you in the starting lineup.
This is all pretty straightforward.
Like Cliff said, communication is a big part of what we do here at the ball club.
I can see that, and it's much appreciated, Coach.
Good. Now get ready. It's almost game time.
All right. I'll see you later, Coach.
See you.
MP, P. I'm Donna. Nice to meet you.
So nice to meet you, Donna. My manager tells me you're one of the best PR people in pro sports.
Well, I'm not sure Mr. Wells has the requisite experience to make that call, but I'm glad he thinks highly of me. Shall we talk media day?
Yeah, let's do it.
Now, this is all pretty standard.
I'm telling you, Hunter. Best movie I've seen in the past 20 years, for sure.
Okay, we'll have to check it out.
Definitely.
Hey, can I ask you one last question? So you grew up in Illinois, about a couple hours outside Chicago, right?
Right.
And I know you're too young to have watched Jordan's Bulls in the moment, but I was wondering, how has his legacy affected you as you developed into the player you are today?
MJ's legacy. Man. If you're a hooper from Illinois, that shadow that he casts, it follows you everywhere. Yeah, people, they still.
Nicely done. I can see that media training is paying off.
I was just honest, mostly.
But you didn't give them any bulletin board material, okay? It shows maturity.
And P, huge fan.
What's up, man?
Oh, that's the magic right there. Hold that. Perfect. We got all we need.
Cool. Hey, you know when this issue comes out, man?
I don't know the exact date. But follow us on social. It'll be up there first.
All right, I got you, man. Thanks.
All right, MP.
Yep.
Everything good, MP?
Yo.
So how'd it go with Coach? Any surprises? What he said?
Not really. If I want to be a starter, then I got to outplay the guy ahead of me. Simple as that.
Yeah. Yeah, that seemed fair.
It's sports. It is what it is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, look, not to bring any extra motivation or anything like that, but only starters get endorsement deals, right?
I already know. Dudes on the bench ain't getting no shoe deal.
Get ready to light it up.
Oh, I see.
I think it's time to do some lunch.
Oh, so good. I thought you could. Well, your bikes are here.
Tickets are still available for the next Jazz game, so purchase your tickets today. Visit the ticket counter for available games or sign up for season tickets.
And tonight, we've all been waiting for the start of... And we've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the... Grant nothing... Quite like the first game of a brand new season. So many possibilities.
Well, BA, for the players, you're excited. And
look for Utah. Filipowski, he's checked in for Collins, and Clarkson subbed in for Markkanen. And Grant, a look here at MP, this year's first-round draft pick. He grew up outside of Chicago, and what a moment for him to enjoy his first NBA minutes.
And you talked to MP about his time growing up, and he shared that he studied Jordan and the Bulls. It's a dream come true for him to step out onto an NBA court and try to follow those footsteps.
Well, if you went into the lab and created the perfect wing, it might be Desmond Bane, Coach.
Well, Brian, this guy's so strong. He can guard bigger guys, and his three-point numbers are crazy. Desmond Bane, well over a 40% three-point shooter for his career.
On the court for the Grizzlies, Desmond Bane is out there with Santi Aldama. Then it's Edey, then it's MP, and it's Morant in at the one. Pass to Aldama. Back to MP. To the right side. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Edey. Aldama outside. Three-pointer. Utah grabs the miss. Sexton's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's MP. And he converts the layup.
Strong work down low from MP. He doesn't let aggressive defense throw him off his game.
50 seconds left in the first quarter. To the inside, here's Filipowski, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Coaches love to see ball movement, especially when it gets you that kind of look.
Now here's Morant. He's closely guarded. Aldama, the pass to MP. Morant looking around. Back to MP. Pass to Morant. Memphis needs to get off a shot. The three. Rebounded by the Jazz. Clarkson outside. For three, Sexton hits the trifecta. Sexton's got 12 points in the game.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you. Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
What a performance for Colin Sexton. He has been the story for Utah. On the glass, he was an absolute tyrant, just owning the boards. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And take a look at the Jazz performance here, guys. What do you think?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
Yeah, and when you're hitting threes early, that opens up the floor and really helps your offense.
So on the floor for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. We've got Santi Aldama, Brandon Clark out there with Jaren Jackson. Then it's MP, and it's Pippen in at the point. Stan, another head coach from the Greg Popovich tree. Will Hardy, who started his career in San Antonio.
And there have been a lot of successful guys that have come through the Spurs organization. Will Hardy is just another one who is developing into an outstanding NBA coach.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And that one falls for Clarkson. Will stand former second-round pick Jordan Clarkson. He's averaged double-digit scoring every season.
Yeah, Brian, he's done it primarily as a sixth man. He actually already ranks among the top 10 in all-time points scored off the bench, and he's still moving up the ladder.
It is interesting that he prefers to come off the bench.
Yes, some guys do.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Pass to Filipowski. Here's Collier. Clarkson outside. Off target with the open look.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Utah's got 5 of 7 threes to drop here tonight. For three. He can't get it to go.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. The Jazz are making progress. Coach Will Hardy said his team has shown grit and character and has developed a lot of confidence. When we're going through game preparations, the players walk away knowing if they do certain things, they can win. That's a big step in the right direction.
A bright future, Allie. Thank you.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next time. He knows where he is. Marking it outside. Utah with another miss. Memphis leading by 4. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up. And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
For Utah, they've got nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Some changes. The Memphis Grizzlies with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And they push the tempo in this one, getting out in transition and making the defense pay. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Welcome, everybody. The story tonight has been a solid showing through the first half for the Memphis Grizzlies. You know, I love sitting up here and doing this show with you guys. I learn something new every day.
Man, you know what? It is pretty unreal they pay us to do this. Did I say that out loud?
Wait. And talking about our game now, a very solid first half for the Memphis Grizzlies.
The pace of this game is suiting them well, and it makes sense. After all, they're the ones setting it up.
Yeah, that's what you want. Establish your tempo while staying under control. They can run away with this literally.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, he's found his...
He's checked in for Utah. Clarkson comes in for Larry Markkinen. And Memphis also making a switch. MP's checked in. George and Sexton in the backcourt. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Filipowski. And it's Kessler in at the center position. That's the group for Utah right now. And that one's good. Clarkson.
Yeah, he's a decent threat from deep. And when Clarkson is on from there, it opens up everything else for him.
Pass to Edey. Jackson outside. Inside. Now Payne. MP outside. Outside Morant. Offline with a 3. The Jazz have gone 50% from the field in the third quarter. 8 of 16. George passes to Sexton. A minute 20 left in the third quarter. And that one's good. Clarkson.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Stan, certain NBA teams take on the identity of their home. Like the Grizzlies, for example. They call Memphis Grind City.
Well, Brian, I think it's a perfect fit. Hard-working people in a hard-working city, and they want a hard-working team.
Now here's George. 9 points in the game. Clarkson outside. And it's Clarkson again missing. Memphis has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. The drive by Morant. Misses from close range. The Jazz shooting well here in the third, hitting 50% of their shots. George's shot is off.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
It's stolen by Clarkson. And it's Bain with the rebound. Bain's got 4 rebounds now. MP, the pass to Moran. And the ball out of play. The Jazz will have it.
The defense will take that miscommunication. Not even close.
8 seconds left in the third quarter. Clarkson for 3. That shot, no good. That's the end of the third, and it's tied up. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the fourth quarter. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. On the court right now for the Grizzlies. Brandon Clark out there with Santi Aldama. Then it's MP, then it's Desmond Bain, and it's Wells in at the 3. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Clarkson's got 9 points here in the second half. All right, guys, the breakdown here of the hustle stats for Utah.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
They also excelled defensively tonight, particularly inside. Tons of shots sent back, which was a treat to watch.
Here's Clarkson. And the Jazz tack on 2 more.
Yeah, he's been able to turn it around after a rough first half. He's now looking much better offensively.
Here's MP. MP gets it to go through contact.
Well, high percentage looks are always a good idea. MP could build a career on shots like that if he wanted to.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. Here's Collier. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Grant, a big reason for Utah to be excited about the future. Their young head coach, Will Hardy.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he's had this team competitive after trading away both Mitchell and Gobert. And I love how Hardy has developed guys like Lauri Markkanen.
Utah making a switch here. Collins checked in. And Memphis also making a switch. Edey's checked in for Clark. Here's Collier. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. The first one falls. Recently, player health has been the big talking point around the Memphis Grizzlies stand.
Yeah, B.A., look, and it's really a shame to have such a talented, dynamic team have to deal with all those constant what-ifs and have their seasons so affected by things outside of their control. It's tough.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
The Jazz have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Collier, and the shot goes in. Collier's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
Down low. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Yeah, some gritty stuff there by MP. Now, he knew he was going to get hit.
And he can't get the first one. And he can't hit the second. For Utah, they've got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter. George outside. Collins outside. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. George has got his 6th assist of the night.
Yeah, tough-nosed veteran. Collins is no stranger to having to overcome aggressive defense.
Sexton, that's good.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Here's Markkanen. It's Markkanen scoring inside.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. It goes on Keontae George. Call here. The Jazz decide to talk it over. They're on top by 15. Hey, Grant, when you look at the mentality of today's players, what are the differences from back in your day?
Well, B.A., through the wonders of technology, players interacting more directly with their fans and telling their own stories. Also, there's a brotherhood. It's a bit more brotherly, with players on different teams more friendly than in days past. And, you know, I'm not sure how I feel about that. It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Jazz.
One area where they set themselves apart today, their aggressiveness in getting steals.
It really hindered their opponent all game long. And, of course, it helped spark their own offense.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Colin Sexton.
And he found a way to leave his mark on every facet of the game. His activity and energy were huge factors.
He shoots it. Oh, another miss by MP.
I'm not sure how he's going to explain that shot later.
Yeah, you know, back in the day, you'd be taking a seat. Now, unfortunately, it seems like we see too many ill-advised shots.
And so it's Utah easily grabbing this one. They didn't...